PowerTalk Productions presents Dr. B, the ultimate legacy builder. PowerTalk is a movement, not just a show. Join us to explore life's challenges, share success stories, and uncover profit secrets from top experts and innovators. Get inspired, gain confidence, and elevate your business and life. Dare to be you and step into your greatness with PowerTalk. Thanks for connecting with Dr. B. Let's create a lasting legacy together.
Viernesito
extremadamente caliente.
Sí, estamos aquí en Radio Metroplex Facturando Tu Historia, which is PowerTalk radio show. It's really like profit from your story. And I am Dr. B. We are in Arlington, Texas, which is the capital of sports, events, and entertainment, and rock and roll. So, so for those of you that love rock and roll, you need to connect with Radio Metroplex on a daily basis. We have amazing shows, but on Friday, every Friday, we are here on Power Talk Radio Show. I have amazing guests today, and one of them is Angeles, and she's here live. Yay, Angeles!
Hola, thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Thank you. And with Angeles, we're going to speak Spanglish. So bear with us for those of you that are joining us. And then we have another guest that's going to be online right now. We're going to bring her in. So tell us a little bit who you are.
Well, like you say, mi nombre es Ángeles Aguirre. Soy salvadoreña y soy la owner, fundadora de Mystic Rose Beauty, que trae también una trayectoria de empower la mujer, de tratar de sacar y poder dar ese todo lo que se necesita para poder salir adelante. Sí, soy Ángeles y aquí estoy muy emocionada de contar con ustedes y tratar de ayudar a personas que necesitan ese little push.
Yeah, so in this show, we're all about empowering people, and it's about inspiring, motivating, and really driving that fuel of confidence to people that are out there. You might be struggling. You might have some feeling of being stuck, not knowing what to do, how to do it, or how to get out of it. In this show, I bring experts that have had some type of struggle, some type of chaos, and they're here to share their story so that you can understand that everybody goes through it, but it's not what you go through, it's how you get out of it.
Exactly.
And the things that you do with it, right?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, so we're here to empower you. With us, we also have Iona. Did I say it correctly?
Hi, Iona.
Iona, I love that name. Thank you, Iona, for being here on the show. And let me tell you a little bit about Iona. Iona is an ambitious and purposeful community builder, talent development strategist, and applied AI evangelist. Sorry. She is the co-founder and CEO of Dexago. Develops say more players through soft skills development with the power of AI and community. Iona is passionate about utilizing the power of technology as a tool to help people hone their essential skills and tap into their inner brilliance. So welcome. You know, Iona and I met in Vegas, like about maybe 2 months ago?
Right, yeah.
Yes, we met about 2 months ago. She's also one of the co-authors of Et Matador, which is a book that I am publishing with Donna Valise. And it's a movement, not only a book, but it's a movement where we're trying to revolutionize the educational system. So welcome, welcome, Iona.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And in this show, we love to tell stories. So I'm going to challenge both of you ladies, and we'll start with you, Iona, where you can tell a story of some struggle that you had that led you to where you are today.
Yeah, that's a very deep question.
I know, right? It's a challenge.
Should I go first?
Yes, go ahead and go first.
Well, I don't know if necessarily it's the reason why I'm here, because I feel like I wanted to be here from before this, but something that I would say was a big challenge as a female founder, but also an immigrant. I'm originally from Greece. Was that when I talked to people about wanting to jump into entrepreneurship and wanting to start my own company, I got a reminder of how hard it is to do that all the time, especially being a female. So you might know that only 2% of all funding goes to female-led companies. And I remember texting on LinkedIn a mentor. He's someone that has been in the space for a long time. So I reached out for advice, thinking that I can maybe challenge his mind a little bit and get some takeaways from all his years of experience. And he told me, well, while you're trying this, basically while you're doing it to yourself, you'll need support, you'll need a co-founder, this, that, and only 2% of females get funded. So it was a really mean comment. And then a couple more times that happened, like in person, talking to people. But honestly, this is something that gives me strength, if anything, because I want to be a good example for other women that are thinking of starting their own companies. But it's a very male-dominated, I would say, space, startups, and especially tech startups. So that was not the greatest start, I would say, to my journey, but it's getting better as I'm finding the right communities to join.
Right. And it does happen because sometimes we're women and stepping into a space where it's dominated by men, sometimes it's a little difficult and it's very challenging, right?
Yes.
So have you experienced the same thing?
Well, not really just with men's, like specifically, it's like, in the beauty industry, because that's basically my main thing. It's like kind of hard sometimes for people to believe that you are capable to do stuff porque eres mujer, porque te creen muy débil. So yes, it's a little bit hard, but that's something that it's a very nice way to be able to show and prove that we are strong, that we are able to do a lot of things. If we want to do it, it's there.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and sometimes it's challenging, but it's being able to step into that, I think, inner power, right? Inner confidence. It's really confidence and courage so that we can have the bravery to keep going, no matter when people tell us no. Iona, I mean, even when they say no to us, or they kind of maybe put us down in one way or the other, but we keep going. What can you say that really inspired you to keep going? And then how did you get where you're at right now? Or what were some of those golden steps you took?
Firstly, I think having domain expertise on what I'm doing. So my background is in HR and talent development, and we are in the HR tech space. So knowing that I fully understand the pains that our users have, and understanding the big picture, like the opportunity which we're filling in, having that insight that someone else might not, allows me to not take it personally when they are saying, for instance, something negative, because that's the information they have. So they see everything from a different perspective, and understanding that you can change someone's mind, you can just present to them some facts and some stats, and then it's for them to make their opinion. I think was huge in my skills, and I think that only comes with time. Like, you have to prove to yourself that you're able to achieve things and achieve your goals, and that gives you motivation, and I think the power you need to keep going, right? But the biggest part is just to to believe in what you're doing. And for me, our cause of democratizing soft skills to people, leveraging technology, I think is very important. So that's why.
And I think AI is another critical area, because I love AI, but there's a lot of critics on AI. And how would you know, what would you say to those people that are saying, no, AI is not good, why are you using it? I mean, what would be some of the benefits of AI?
First of all, I never say that AI alone is enough. I'll always advocate for AI plus humans, plus the community aspect, because I think that's the best combination. AI today can be a better matchmaker than any human can be, because it can understand so many more data points and understand your interests, your weaknesses, your strengths, and make the right matches with others, for instance, mentors or colleagues. And so I think that's super powerful, the fact that we can have that at scale. Like imagine in a big corporation of thousands of employees, when there's only one HR person, how can they actually know everyone to make the right connections? So I would say that it's something we can use to augment our current work and increase our intelligence in a sense, but also something that can mirror our true colors. Like imagine having that small AI coach on your pocket that will tell you every time you use negative words like, hey, start being more positive, or you're being rude. Like it can really make us better people. And because it can have really a good understanding of you, it's unbiased and it's 24/7, that a human cannot do.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And our another guest that's here already. Thank you, Kim, for being here. Yay, Kim.
Thank
Kim
you.
Solar is Zoller. Am I
Zoller.
Okay. So she's a TEDx speaker and has been featured on ABC, NBC, Fox, CBS, CNN, CNBC, the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Forbes, and more. Wow. We have a fascinating and amazing person here. And I can go on and go on with her bio, but I'm going to let you say a little bit of where are you located and a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, well, thank you. I don't know if I popped in here too soon. I was listening and so impressed and fascinated by what you were saying. So thank you for having me on. I live in Dallas, Texas. So that's where I'm coming from right now. And a little bit about myself. I'm so very, very lucky to be working in this field of development, of professional development. And we work, my company and I, we work with companies really all over the world. And we work with companies who want to do better for their people, who want strong cultures and who believe in strong leadership. And so that's when they bring us in. And that's really what I do in my professional life and have for 32 years.
I love it. Kim, why aren't you here in my live studio? How did I miss the piece?
I don't know why. I know. I realized that earlier too. Like we're very close. So I have no idea.
Well, you know what?
Next time.
Yeah, next time you're going to come in here to the studio. You're going to love it, right? It's amazing.
Yes, it is.
It's an amazing studio here and you would love it. So for sure, we're going to bring you in very soon. But ladies, like one of the things, Kim, that I would like you to share is one story so that a story that you can share with our audience that was probably challenging or a struggle, but that led you to where you are today. Because the show is the focus is to inspire, motivate, and give confidence to other people who are probably struggling, don't know what to do, might want to give up. And I love to tell stories so that we can motivate and inspire people. So what would you tell people?
So I'm going to ask you first, do you want a business story? Do you want a personal story? Although my business is personal, but tell me what your what would benefit you and the viewers the
You
most?
know what I would love? I love people to tell their stories based on your business,
Okay.
because we all have stories that led to where we're at.
Sure.
And I'll give you an example. Mine was that I had cancer. I struggled through my health for about 7 years, but because of that, and I always wanted to be a storyteller, but because of that and COVID, it led me to publishing books. It led me to having my show, my radio show. And then I travel all over the world now, connecting with experts like you and amazing people, and just making strong connections.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I think every single thing in our life leads us to where we are. And, I was doing, I do a lot of sessions with clients actually on mindfulness, on inside out, and how to be a better leader. We have to be more mindful. And this woman said, I'm 60 years old. I feel like I've missed so much. I wish I had known all of this when I was younger. And I think that so much. I said, no. I said, everything you did, you needed to do to get to this point. And now that you get to implement these new skills, you can just do more. When we know more, we do more and have the ability to do more. So, my story, I think, when I first started my business, really I started because of things that had happened in my life where I saw people not getting to where they needed to go because of impressions they were making, and at that time that was very important. Today
Oops. Okay, check your speaker. Or there, Kim.
Oh, they're better.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know, I just saw something. It's connecting. Okay, let me know. So sorry.
No, it's okay.
So I think that, so when I first started my business, I started because there were people who were so good at what they were doing, but they weren't representing themselves well. And interestingly enough, it made me think about my own story, even as a kid, of not looking the right way, or people saying I needed to look different, or I needed to be different. Mm-hmm. And so I thought, how does someone authentically show up as themselves and yet get to where they want to go? And that was initially what helped me start this business. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting. Something happened to me last year that was actually so incredibly humbling for me. I did a keynote for a client, and it was really interesting. Afterwards, people were coming up and just saying, this is so meaningful. It was actually on mindset, leadership and mindset, and mindset mastery. And they said to me, people were coming up, oh my God, this is so amazing. All through the conference, amazing, amazing. At the end of it, 2 weeks later, I got a call from my actual contact who said the main decision maker did not like your session, and you are no longer welcome in our company, basically. Oh, and it was hard. It was harsh. It was very harsh. But I have to tell you, ladies, after a lot of right, that mm-hmm. I thought to myself, what can I learn? What can I learn from this? I've been doing this a long time. So what can I learn from this that really is going to make me stronger? And I came up with a list of things that I can do differently. And, I realized, even in this group, I was trying to be so motivating and very up. And I realized, I think I am very motivating, but jumping up and down is not my thing. But I was giving it a shot, right? I was being all, to get them going at the beginning of this conference. And I realized, that's not really my personality. And so I realized then that, oh, you know what? Let me learn that. Let me learn that. And mm-hmm. what else? And what else? And what else? So, it took a little processing for me. And I think when you talk about stories that really you think you're doing so great, and then something happens and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I need to just rethink where I am, or what's going on, or what I need to do to shift. Mm-hmm. I think those are the times that we cannot let it get us down. We cannot, we really, you know, you can process something for a minute or a little bit and then say, okay, now what? Now what do I do with this? I am not going to get stuck here.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's most important, truly.
You know, and it's very important that you're saying that, because sometimes we think we're marvelous. You know, we think we're great, and then we show up in places.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? Sometimes people might not like us. They'll criticize who we are. They'll judge us. They'll try to put us down. But I think the most important thing that, because this happened to me in a workplace where I thought I was great. I thought I was doing great things. And then it was like, they were getting like red markers, like if they were my teachers, and just scratching things off on paper. And it was like an awful experience. But at the end, they make us better at our role, help us improve, because like you were reflecting, okay, what do I need to learn, and what else, and what else, and then being able to not be perfect.
Right. Yeah. It's, you know, what is perfect? Perfect is, there's no perfect. And I think when we realize that, you know, you can't please everybody, but you really have to figure out how to show up as your best self. And when you're showing up as your best self, and you really, like, I think about at night, this is something I do every day. When I go to bed, I say, I go through my day. What did I do today? Where did I show up in my best way? Where could I improve tomorrow? What is it that I did that I was not my best self? And so when I wake up, like, that's in my mind. And when I wake up, I'm like, all right, what am I grateful for? And how am I going to show up to be my most purposeful self? And the fact is that you're so right. Not everyone will love you. Not everyone will like you. I heard something, I can't remember who said it, but I just loved it. They said, how many people were in the world? And they said, and if you think everyone's going to love you, you are sadly mistaken. So get over it. And I thought, oh, I love that, because you know what? There are a lot of people in the world, and I'm happy with the people who love me and, you know, and connect with me. And those that don't, there are other people who they can connect with.
Exactly. And then being able to show up unapologetically. Like, you show up, and then, okay, you're going to improve whatever you need to improve. But you know what? I think I'm done asking for forgiveness, because for so many years, my whole life, I don't know about you, Iona and Angeles and Kim, I don't know. And those of you that are listening right now, tell us if you've been asking for forgiveness the majority of the time. And if you have, say yes. And what we're going to tell you today is show up unapologetically, because then we're shameful, and we're always feeling guilty for things that we did. And instead is being able to say, okay, how can I be a better version of myself tomorrow?
Yes.
And that way we're not in guilt or shame.
Yeah.
And asking for forgiveness all the time, and then fearing rejection.
Yeah.
I think we are our worst enemies, right? Like, we're so tough on ourselves, and especially I think if you're a high performer, you tend to put a lot of pressure on yourself and others. The same like amount of let's say expectations you have for yourself, you project to others, and that can be really tough for relationships, whether it's like work or just life. So I think, you know, we have to remind ourselves that it's okay to not always be like fully prepared. Like, of course we'll do our best to show up, but sometimes, you know, life happens and you have a bad day, or a lot of things can happen. So I think we need to be more empathetic towards us and others overall, like, especially in the US, right? Like, this culture of the hustling, it can be very competitive, and it can have a big toll on your life. But, you know, balance is everything.
Exactly. You want to talk about the...
Yeah, that is really true. What you're like sharing with us is like, you know, to try to improve ourselves is basically to also have a minute for us and think about what else we can do better. Exactly. And then whenever we feel like we are getting like stuck for like some reason. We have been having like that conversation not too long ago with my husband, and I was telling him like, I wrote something, and I was like, it's not really like making sense. The day that I did it, it was like now that I'm talking with you, what I did, it was like, understanding a little bit more like the idea. Whenever we have some issues, whenever we have some problems, de decir stop. Vamos a ver para qué lado vamos. Which way we're gonna take, like, or you're gonna just stay in there and just like, feel sad for yourself, or just move on and do better.
Right.
Which I think we all have had that. But, it's our option, it's our choice.
Absolutely. Yeah, because we do make mistakes. Like, we have to be able to say, yeah, I made a mistake. And if we're going to apologize, we apologize, but then we move on. We don't keep apologizing for our mistakes over and over again. I do want to take a little minute for those of you that are chiming in, tuning in right now, either in a replay or coming online. We have people on YouTube, Instagram, Google Play, and here on Facebook. We really want to take the time to thank you. We are here every Friday at 5 p.m. Central on Radio Metroplex, which is the capital of sports, entertainment, and events. And also we have, they have rock and roll. But here on the show, we like to play bachata and salsa. And I bring a lot of dancers into the show. And amazing experts around the world that share their story. So we ask you to tune in every Friday at 5 p.m. Central. In fact, if you have a story and you want to share it, connect with me and I'll bring you on the show. You can either come live like Angeles or online like these two amazing ladies, Iona and Kim. And also, I travel around the world, and sometimes I will interview people wherever I'm at. Soon I will be in the Philippines and Hawaii. Kim is going to be in Hawaii. Are you going, right, Kim? You're going to
Yes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
We're going to be there. Kim is part of another book that we're publishing. It's called The Art of Saving Time and Money. And it's also an anthology book. And we have entrepreneurs from all over the world. They're sharing their best kept secrets in this book on how do you save time and money. So look, that book is going to be coming out very soon. It's going to come out in October 26th. We're going to launch the book. In fact, if you want to pre-order the ebook, then we're going to share it here so you can start ordering it now. And Yona is on Et Matadores, Revolutionizing the Educational System, which is another book that I'm publishing. So if you're looking for a publisher, connect with me. I connect with publishers all over the world. And we do want to invite you somewhere. So we're going to use this as a little advertisement. We have a fashion show coming very soon. Yeah. Yes. And the fashion show, you need to come, Kim and Iona, if you can. It's here in Dallas, Fort Worth area. And it's for women that have cancer. We're going to have models. So we're looking for models. If you are a lady who experienced some type of cancer and would like to audition to be one of our models, we're looking for 12 models. So connect with me. We're looking for sponsors, that a table for these women that can't afford a table. And we're going to do makeovers for women.
Yes.
For women. And she's in charge. She's part of the committee. And what do you want to say about that?
Well, I'm so excited because, this project, whenever I heard about it, dije yo, no, tengo que estar ahí. So I was like so excited. The reason is because, I think behind of every single one of us, there's going to be a family member, there's going to be a friend, there's going to be someone related, someone that's connected with you. I have had that on very close. My mom and my dad, they both had it. Unfortunately, they're not. But, para mí es una manera de agradecer, to give back to my people, because but it's something that I really love it. I enjoy it to do. I do makeup, I do hair, I do all that in like a beauty related stuff, and I enjoy it. I love it, and especially whenever you have that connection with your client where you can feel like it's something for them, so they can smile, they can feel beauty, they can feel love, they can feel like that they are able to do a lot of stuff,
Yes.
powerful. I remember that I was talking with you about that word, and I was like, you're right. Powerful is like, a word that you can use para demostrar que tú tienes mucho. Y es algo que lo comparto y estoy súper emocionada a ver cuántas personas vamos a traer.
I know. She's saying that she's excited to see how many women or people we attract to the event, because
exactly,
it is a powerful event. In the event, we're also going to initiate the toy drive. So if you are a business owner and you would like to support us either in sponsoring us or finding, getting toys and doing a toy drive in your event where we collect them. In December 16th, we're going to have the gala, the kids gala. And what we're going to do is we're going to give the toys. It's going to be so much fun. So join us. This is something that when I was battling with my life, I was like, if I live, this is the higher thing that I'm going to be doing, like really raising funds. It's called the Life and Beautiful. And we're raising funds for women that have cancer and children that have cancer, so that we can really make a dream come into reality.
yes.
And I know what it is. For 7 years, I struggled, didn't want to work, didn't want to do anything, lost my hair, was so skinny, didn't feel beautiful or attractive. And I want to be able to bring that inner beauty to women that are feeling that.
Yep.
So if you are feeling the same thing and want to support us, then we invite you to reach out and tell us how you want to support us. And we are here willing, ready, and capable of bringing you on board and doing this together. So thank you so much. And I'm going to go back to my beautiful experts here. So do you want to share one of your stories?
Yes, I would like to do it, and I would like to do it in Spanish. The reason is because I know it's a lot of people from Facebook and Instagram that follows me that they don't speak English. So, but I'm gonna try to go back and forth because I want to keep on the same page with y'all guys. I'm so grateful to be able to be here to share a story behind of my career. Whenever my dad was dying, basically, like he was like literally like strongly with the cancer. Yo estaba en la escuela, so I was in school, and I was about to give up. And I remember that I told him, I was like, you know what? Never mind. I'm going back home. It was like really, really tough decision. And I remember my dad told me like, no, because I know that you love what you're doing. Like, I know what you're studying for, which it was like cosmetology school. So just keep going. So for me, it's like what I have right now, my business that I have, be able to work with different artists, be able to always learn from different people, to be better every single day for myself. Ser mejor cada día es algo que me llena, porque el beauty industry te puede marcar como tiene que ser un estereotipo así. You have to look exactly this way, you have to act this way ser de esta manera, actuar de esta manera para que puedas ser alguien que se reconozca. Dije yo, no, that's not my style. I want to give. I feel like whenever I'm touching, you know, my head, my client's hair, I feel like, you know, yo puedo dar un poquito de tranquilidad y me pongo a pensar, digo yo, Señor, bendice a esta persona, ayúdala, tal vez tenga un problema con su familia, something that's like related with the health issues or something like that. So it's very amazing. So I'm so excited ser parte de este proyecto donde podemos ayudar y compartir para más personas. Right. So yeah.
And she's in the committee. She's part of the committee for the fashion show, where she is recruiting makeup artists and people that do the hair and make, and what else?
Yeah, so anybody who's like interested to help us, to join us, que hagan algo que sea relativo de la belleza, hair, makeup, lashes, or like even like a fashion, nails, you know, everything unrelated about beauty.
She's the person you have to contact. Okay.
Nosotros nos ponemos en contacto. Tengo varios colegas que están interesados, me han dicho, necesito dar un poquito más, o no he estado como un poquito más en los, y vamos a trabajar juntos y hacer un cambio para esas personas que necesitan ese impulso, necesitan ese ánimo, esa fuerza emocionalmente, ya sea de cáncer o ya sea de alguna otra enfermedad. Cuando sus emociones se suben, su salud cambia, su salud también se empieza a progresar. Ya ves que como uno se pone con depresión, estoy enfermo, I'm sick, I'm like having a hard time, so you feel, you know, worse. So esto es para que lo podamos hacer al revés.
Yes, what she's saying is that a lot of times, like, and I know this based on my experience, and Iona and you can kind of talk about it. Whenever you go through struggle, stress, anxiety, depression. In my case, there was health issues. I didn't feel beautiful. I didn't feel capable of a lot of things because my life was really, I felt it was ending. But then I started dancing and then dressing up and, you know, adding things, extensions and beautiful stuff that bring inner beauty and make, you know, this doesn't make me beautiful. What makes me beautiful is what I'm feeling inside.
Right.
And then I'm expressing it through color and I'm expressing it different ways. I don't know if you ladies had similar experiences, and then what did you do and how do you think women out there can tap into their inner beauty?
First of all, I've seen you online dancing, and I think it's amazing that you found a reason and a way to keep being motivated. That's awesome, and it looks different for everyone, right? Like I like to paint, but I also love fashion myself. And what I quickly realized at the workplace is that a trick is to wear bright colors, not just for yourself, but also for others. So when you go to talk to someone and you're dressed like more, you know, with bright colors and stuff, that can really help them. But I want to give one tip that I own a just friend setting. Let's say I'm around 5 people, and my icebreaker is always to give each other a compliment. So we could even end the show today doing that, and everyone smiles and it makes them feel good. Like compliments are so powerful. So just encourage everyone to try a little, you know, every day to give compliments to people, because they can, you know, change your whole day. But yeah, what about you, Kim?
Absolutely.
So thank you. You know, what's interesting is that when you're talking about the compliments, I think something that has been a huge focus for myself and something that I really work with our clients on is that inner compliment. And so when you talk about inner love, is that, yes, it feels so amazing to get from other people. What about going back to Ayana, what you were saying about we're hardest on ourselves, we truly have an opportunity to tap into our own self-love every single day. And that takes work and it takes practice. And so for me, it's something that I focus a lot on, because when I realize truly what that means, and it took me years, took me till recently to really figure out what that meant. And that when you tap into that, then you're not looking for other people to make you feel good. And you're not looking for other people to approve of you. You get to, like, even when you're talking about the makeup and the jewelry or the fun, and the fashion, you get to enjoy it because you love it, not because you're trying to get someone else to love it. Because yes, I think that you can, and then you can exude something that shows how much you love it, which makes people want to, they want it, and they want more of that. They want more of you, and they love what you're wearing or what you're carrying, because they are feeling this sense of energy of self-love. And I think that I think that's really important. And I personally don't think that a lot of people know how to tap into that. And it takes effort, and it takes learning, and it takes every single day practice.
It does. And I want to say something to one of your clients, the 60-year-old client. I want to tell her, speak to her, or anybody who's in that age. I am close to that age. For those of you that are listening.
Me too.
I am very close to that age. And you know what? I feel younger than ever.
Right.
I feel younger than ever because I'm daring to be me. I'm daring to live life to the fullest every day. And dancing has really, it's therapeutic for me. And then even the dressing up is very therapeutic, because once I dress up and it makes me feel younger at heart.
Right.
Right.
So, yeah. And there's nothing wrong. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, it's not about not loving those things. It's about loving them because you love them. It's about loving them because you feel good. And then it's exuding that beauty. It's exuding the inner beauty, because that's really what people are tapping into. They're tapping into that. And then they're seeing this outer package of what we're presenting.
Absolutely. And then when it comes, when we connect this inner beauty with your business,
yes,
when you show up to your business, you are showing up, and people see that live energy, see the spark, they see the beauty, not only the outer beauty, but they see the beauty in your business, because whoever you represent, it sparks into and it blends into the business, and then they fall in love with your business as well.
That's right.
Because then the business holds that beauty, the branding, the colors, the way that you show up in the world. People will see that, and your business is impacted in so many ways. My business has exploded after I really showed up. Perfectly.
Yes. It's interesting. I had the same comment from friends from clients who became friends. I used to have this like work persona, and then the Kim, and then the Kim. And then, at some point I just said, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, I'm bringing myself, and again, a lot of self-work, because here I am teaching people how to grow. And so I spend a lot of time doing the work myself. And one of many clients actually over the last 5 years have said to me, that have worked, I've worked with for 10, 15, 20 years, have said to me, oh my gosh, it's so much more fun. It's so much more real working with you today. Feels so good. And it's exactly what you're saying. It's like that. And you're right. You get more business.
You do. Because we're so authentic in who we are. We're transparent. People love our energy. They love who we are. You see, for those of you that are out there listening, like when you have a business, people have to like you, trust you, and know you. So, you know, when I show up on social media, like Iona says, I'm dancing, I'm traveling.
Yeah.
Like, you see me very transparent. You know, I am so transparent in who I am, and people fall in love with that. Yes. And when they love you, then they trust you, and then my business is growing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's the best business is like I did Reiki for some months, and my like mentor basically told me her whole life story, and that made me exactly what you said, Angelica, trust her and love her and want to join her in that journey, because she became a Reiki master after having had a very hard time with stress, and also health, because of how much her work took on her, and it was basically something she didn't love doing, and she was always on the road. And so I think when you have a personal story, which is why we started also with the challenges, to connect the two, then you become much better as a founder, because you can advocate for it, you understand your clients' needs, and it creates a community, and then referrals and everything goes after on its own. Like it's a flywheel that keeps going, because you took the leap of faith to create something for you to enjoy, right? Like for your better life. In your case, Kim, like you're teaching people to grow after you grew, so you did it for you, and now it's like a gift you can give to everyone else.
Yeah.
Yes. And you know what? Like I'm very busy. Like I'm very busy from when I wake up to when I sleep. I am busy because I have international clients and friends and prospects. And so from morning to night, I am like on my phone, texting, working. However, it doesn't feel like work because I love what I'm doing.
Yes.
Like I truly love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm building strong relationships with people that I'm connecting with. And that just feels amazing to me.
Yep. I can be myself, like working all day long since 6 a.m. till 8, 9, all straight, doing makeup, doing hair,
And you love it.
Yeah, I love it. I enjoy it, and I feel like sometimes people ask me like, "Are you tired?" I'm like, "No, I just want to keep going. I just want to keep going." It feels like I really enjoy it. Like me encanta, me enamora eso.
Mhm.
So cuando tú haces algo que a ti te encanta, eso atrae. So you can have that attraction, so people can feel that. So las personas se van a atraer contigo.
Yeah, people actually feel it. So tell me, where can people find you, and tell them, give them an offer. What are you offering for them?
Yes, I mean they can become Dexters, as we call our users, so Dextego, by creating a profile at app.dextego.com, and this is DEXTEGO, Dextego. And with my name on LinkedIn, you can find my profile. Please connect and reach out. I love making international friends, so I definitely feel you on the time zone issue, just having to wake up early and go to bed late, but it's totally worth it.
And it's so much fun, when I travel around the world, people see where I'm at, and then they're like, Angelica, let's connect, let's go have dinner, let's go have lunch. And I actually get to meet people that are following me when I travel around the world. So if you're anywhere where I'm at, I'm going to be at the Philippines. Like I said, I'll be in Hawaii, and I will be in London again for 2 events. So connect with me when I'm there.
And I would like to give like a little break in there, just to like mention something like very, very important that I just found out, and I'm so proud to say it. Face of WOHA finalist is.
Woo!
So we're so excited, please.
Congrats.
I was telling her
Yes.
to tell people that I'm one of the finalists in Face of WOHA, and representing Dr. Desiree Richardson in London.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
And hopefully I want to be the face of WOHA. And but of course there's a lot of amazing women, so there's a big competition out there. But hey, I'm one of the finalists right
Yes,
now.
that's what matters. We're so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank
That
you.
is awesome.
It's amazing. You know what? The other thing, like one time, like when was it? A year ago or 2 years? I don't remember. I went to London. I was at an event. I didn't even know. I hadn't even taken off my shoes because I was so tired. I took off my shoes under the table. And then they called my name. I was the first one they called to give an award. It was the Ladies of All Nation Award. It was 10 people they selected. I had no idea I was even on the list. I was like, okay, they're going to call
Just
people,
getting
take off my
comfortable.
shoes, got comfortable. And they're like, Dr. B, Angelica. And I'm like, oh my God, my shoes. And it was so exciting. So guys, whoever's watching out there, like, people are watching. Even when you don't know that they're watching,
Yes.
they're watching.
Yes.
Everything you do. And then you get amazing awards like this. Like, I had no idea that I'm getting these awards. And it's like so dear to my heart because I'm truly, Kim, like you're talking about being authentic. I'm truly authentic in who I am. And I'm getting emotional, so I'm going to pause a little bit because then I'm going to start crying here. Anyways.
Dr. B in the house.
Dr. B in the house.
Nice.
Anyways, Kim, tell us, what do you have to offer and where can people find you?
Yes. So my website is id360inc.com. And they can find us there, or they could find us at kimzolermethod.com. And what I would like to offer is, if anyone, I have 3 books right now. As you said, we have another one, and I'm also working on a book on culture. I have a book that is called "You Did What? The Biggest Blunders Professionals Make." You said what? The biggest communication mistakes professionals make. And another one called Enhancing Your Executive Edge. And what I'd like to offer is that if anyone on your show feels like they will benefit from it, I would love to send you a copy. And all you have to do is just connect with us through our website, or you can actually email us I'll make it easy. And email us at info@id360inc.com.
Thank you. And then what you can do, ladies, if you have YouTube, and you'll have the links for YouTube and you'll have the links for Facebook, and I'll have you on Instagram, put the information there. And then that way people can find you easily and they can click. And also for those of you that are watching, like, they are privately, and reach out and get them on your stages, get them in your books, and connect with them, because they're amazing experts that will help you in any area. And then, you know what? Not only will they help you in the area that they're experts in, but we always know someone who knows
Exactly.
someone that you that you're looking for.
Yeah, always.
That connection, that is like amazing.
The connection, like, we're connectors.
Yes.
And women,
Yes.
we're big connectors.
Yeah.
Kim, I would love the copy, and I would love to schedule a call with you.
I would love it too. I'm totally intrigued and so grateful that you invited me onto your show. So thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies. I feel blessed that you said yes. I'm going to bring you live here, Kim, and then I have my red carpet and my global authors icon that's coming in February here in Dallas.
Yay!
So hopefully you ladies can come to that global authors icon. I'm going to be giving awards to amazing authors around the world in different genres, and the red carpet experience. So thank you again, ladies, for everything. And then how can people connect with you?
Well, I'm located in Hearst, so it's not really far from like central of Dallas. So Hearst is 204 West Bedford Euless Road, Suite 11. I have my studio there. All they can contact me directly to 817-666-2482. And then if you want to help on the fashion show, remember 817-666-2482. There's my direct phone number, so you can get in contact with me. I would love to have you on our team. And of course, making those faces happy. That's going to be a big reward.
Kim, since you're in Dallas, if you want to join a committee or help some way, we are more than open to have you.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you. It sounds amazing.
Thank you. And we want to say thank you to Lucy Cruz, who's been chatting here, Blanca.
Yes.
We have Diamantina. And we just want to say hi to all of you that are connecting and you're not saying hi, but don't be embarrassed. Ask questions. We'll come back and look at them. And we will say hello to you. So here we are. I always like to ending with a little dancing because life is about dancing the rhythm of life. It doesn't matter how hard it gets. It's how do you move to that rhythm of life when it gets hard, right? So anyways, here we go. Just a little bit. ¿Cómo le hacemos? ¿Le muevo eso? You can
we're dancing with our spirits.
Exactly.
Here we are in Facturando Tu Historia. This is Power Talk show on Radio Metroplex, the place where we tell stories. We dance to the rhythm of life and we don't give up no matter what happens, because you can get all the support you want to support. And we are here to support you in your dream. I am Dr. P. And Angeles. And Kim and Iona. Connect with us. Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to PowerTalk Productions with Dr. B. We hope today's episode inspires you to elevate your business and life. Want more visibility and impact? Advertise your business on our show. We're also looking for guests to share their stories and expertise. For sponsorships or interviews, contact us directly. Let's shine together and make a lasting impact. Thanks for connecting with Dr. B, the ultimate legacy builder. Until next time, dare to be you. Step into your greatness and leave a lasting legacy.